Well, hey gang, how you doing? It's Jonathan again from Tailhunter International. Time once again for the Mexican Minute La Paz video fishing report, and this is coming to you from La Paz, Baja, Mexico, and this is going to cover all of the fishing action from Tailhunter Sportfishing for the week of the 10th to the 17th of 2017. Listen, before we get started, a great shout out, a happy Father's Day to all you dads, fathers to be. Ourselves, we're going to be grandparents for the second time, so shout out to our son-in-law Brian and our daughter Jessie. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Celebrate, and God bless you all. Let's talk about fishing. Listen, I don't have a lot of photos to show you this week. In the past weeks, I've had so many photos, had so many things to tell you. Not that we don't have a lot of things to tell you, but listen, fishing was just a little shortened this week because we had Hurricane Bud that dropped in on us. As it turned out, it was more like Bud Light than Bud Heavy, but it started out as a Category 4 hurricane well to the south of Cabo San Lucas. We all barred ourselves, got everything ready, got the tape, the flashlight batteries, and everything, because we have memories of 2014 when Hurricane Odile hit us, and it turned out to be the strongest hurricane in Mexico history. It came up, it weakened, we didn't think anything about it, and then it surprised even the meteorologists. In less than 24 hours, it turned, spun around us, and hit us with 200-mile-an-hour winds that were incredibly devastating. So we watched this very carefully when Bud showed up on the radar. Fortunately, gracias a Dios, it didn't hit us too badly. Cabo got it a little harder than us. They had some flooding, they had some closures. East Cape got hit as well. Here in La Paz, the worst thing that happened was it affected about 4 days of our fishing. So there goes half the week right there. Even before it hit, clouds started building up. We started getting big roller waves in. It really hurt some of our fishing earlier in the week, when in fact fishing was really good. We had some great fishing to start out with, but then it just started getting darker and darker. And then by Wednesday, Thursday, it was just too tough to fish out there. The port captain, sensing that it could be very dangerous outside, even though here in the bay it was relatively calm, gray skies and everything, it looked like rain coming. The port captain shut everything down. That prevented any boat traffic, any scuba diving, snorkeling, fishing activities from going out, prevented any boats from leaving the marinas or any of the harbors here in La Paz, and that knocked us out for one day. Then nothing really happened. The hurricane came, clouds got dark, we got, a smattering of rain, on and off, some hard rain here and there, just enough to wash the dust off my car. And then, then it sort of just petered out. It still got very rough. I know a lot of our clients who kept a great attitude, lost fishing days, lost days to be out on the water. They really kept a great attitude, and we're really grateful to them for hanging in there with us. But the port captain closed things down, really made it hard for us to get out there, and it was a rough time to have been out there. But here, take a look at this video, and you can see just as the hurricane starts to hit here at La Concha Beach Resort on the beach here in La Paz. Take a look at this video. Anyway, that's about as hard as it got. Some sprinkling of rain. We got a little bit of pooling of water. Like I said, enough to wash my car, wash the dust off. And then we got the winds. The winds came in really strong, and even after the hurricane left, the winds after the hurricane were actually up to 50 miles an hour and were blowing stronger than when the hurricane hit. I really feel bad for the folks that were down here on vacation, but they really made the best of it, and we appreciate it. As far as the fishing is concerned, earlier in the week, just like last week, the tuna were biting off the north end of Saralvo. We had our first blue marlin of the week. Dorado were biting, Pargo, Cabria, Amberjack, still some yellowtail and Sierra around. It was good fishing, and then it sort of petered out. For our La Paz fleet, same thing. Pretty darn good action over the islands. Pargo, Cabria, Amberjack, even some stray yellowtail still there. And then out in the bay, 10 to 20 pound Dorado were still hitting. So we had things going really well until the hurricane came and sort of shut things down. Then, you know, we were able to get on the water as of Saturday. It was the first time out, and I'm usually pretty leery about getting out on the water after a hurricane. The water can be overturned, it can be dirty, especially if there's a lot of runoff, so I wasn't quite sure how things were going to go. But listen, cabin fever is on everybody. We had to get out, had to get some folks on the water, wanted to try and save some vacations, get some people fishing. So we got boats out yesterday, or I should say on Saturday, and despite my trepidation, son of a gun, you know, we didn't have a lot of runoff. The waters weren't as dirty as we thought they might have been because there wasn't a lot of rain. We got into some Dorado. We found some of those 50-pound tuna. The Pargo and the Cabria, was like nobody had fed them for a few days. So we got into some of those fish as well. Everybody got into some nice fish. So it looked like the week recovered. Looks like we're going to have great weather for this coming week. So we're highly anticipating some great fishing. If you're coming down this week, bring the sunscreen. It's going to be sunny. Air temperatures are in the low 90s, high 80s. Very, very comfortable to be down here. Waters are clearing up in blue, so we're looking forward to having you down. And you know what, that's going to do it for our Mexican Minute La Paz video fishing report for this week. Listen, again, happy Father's Day. Take care of each other. God bless. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for checking in. You take care. This is Jonathan for Tailhunter International and the Mexican Minute La Paz video fishing report.